What up, people?
How's it? We are finally back, man.
Yeah, now I'm doing...
And for the first time, we are not doing our cheers thing because Vian is not here. I missed Vian.
Yeah, the camera...
Now I know which brother do I like the most, guys. It's finally clear. Give me water. Give me some water. I finally have my favorite.
Just take the water and throw it
It was
in.
always a close call. Somebody is in the clear run now. Ay.
I just find this is a racist offense. It's fine. Let's see if it flavors water.
That guy is away for like... Then I thought. That guy is away for like a week.
No, he's not away for a week. He left Thursday.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And we're already struggling. Ay.
Yeah, the entire studio went away.
Yeah, the studio.
We got chased out of the...
setup took forever. This guy keep on changing props.
Now it's me.
It's you.
Wait, no. Wait, no, let's not fuck this up, man. Wait, give me a second. Don't drink from the stuff. I already drank. Wait. We can at least save this. Thank you.
Now we can start.
Now, this was the weirdest intro ever, because
Now we can start.
Yeah, so my brother's not here. He went to Bloemfontein.
Man, it has been weeks. How long?
Weeks. But
Guys.
it's not making up excuses. Guys, we live in South Africa. Load shedding is apparent. Sure, I have solar. But now my battery is not always charged.
And these guys, two guys, have been exhausted for whatever reasons. Why we've been so tired? Because we could have opted to do this like earlier, like the way we are doing it.
You know, colonizing, it's it's not a one-day thing.
But you guys, we missed you so much.
As well, I don't mean like colonizing. I don't mean it. It's just a joke.
It means it's the way you guys understand it. This is what I go through every fucking day of the week.
Wow, now it's me.
Imagine having to deal with this for 6 days, a week. The only time I get to rest is Sunday, then I just rest for 6 hours, then there's a podcast. I have to go through it all over again. Congrats on your new bag, by the way. Guys, is this cool or is this cool? Is this cool or is this cool? This is our weekly prop from now on. And I wanted to get the black helmet. It
No, I'm still
so cool.
I'm still it.
It do look this cool, man. But you know, guys, we provide the coolest props.
Thank you for
among all the podcasts that
motherfucker. I'm trying
even
to think.
the Meg, who's that popular guy with the biggest podcast?
MacG and Soul.
Not the South African one. I mean the international one.
Joe Rogan.
We even
Dude, but
have
Joe Rogan.
better props than
Joe Rogan's got a sign that says the Joe Rogan
You
experience.
see, that's just the ego. That's just who writes himself? His name this big and put it in front of the podcast. No.
But we do it as well.
No, we don't. We don't have my G and who are you again? MacG.
You're not even making your Machi. You're like the Chinese version of him. Not that Chinese do fake things. I'm just saying. This episode is gonna get taken down.
Guys. Yeah,
I
just went through one of the weirdest things when I was coming to the podcast. You see, this guy bought me this cool prop. It belongs to him. It doesn't belong to you. Just because he's white, he's not smarter than him. This belongs to me. I know this, he doesn't know it. What happened is that when I get there, I come to buy a snack, guys. I'm holding my stuff. Because this guy bought me this thing from the same shop. That guy thought I just paid for the snack and I'm leaving with this shit without paying for it. I know I'm black. Why are you doing this to me? I should have bought like that. Why do you think I stole this thing? Is it because I'm black, Chan?
Damn, man.
But this is one of the nicest gifts I've ever received.
Oh, that makes me feel special.
That's because it is only 2 gifts I received. It's not even special at all. If it was hundreds, you'll feel special. I'm going to take that away from you now. 2 gifts. Gifts from my girl, gift from you.
But you got 3 gifts from me.
I got like 7 gifts. And the one I receive every month, you know, almost. Haha, that's the one you never get. The one you last had 2 years or 3 years ago. So that comes with like 100 gifts.
And anyway, Welcome back to the podcast. This is the Old Yet New podcast with your hosts, JB and Maji. We're just basically this episode just catching up with
You're trying to take me off the podcast. Why are you saying host?
hosts. Well, it's I lisp. I can't help it. Yeah, what was I about to say? What do we say the episode's name was again?
What's trending with Old Yet New podcast? But we shorten it. Oh, what is it shortened? Old Yet.
OYN.
So cool, man.
Such
That's why I love this guy. He always comes with cool episodes.
He might know how to play chess,
Even
but he does not
though-
know how to spell.
Yeah, even though we always fight about the episodes. And he always use his white supremacy to,
It always has to cut down to race.
I don't have
just
voice
have one
in this
thing
thing,
now.
guys.
I just have one thing. The camera's gonna fall off. Oh fuck. Oh
We
shit.
miss you, Vian. We miss you, man.
I don't even know if we're properly there
I
anymore.
miss you more than I miss this guy. I miss Vian.
It's not like I don't miss him at all. I mean, he's my brother. I've said.
We don't miss him. You're enjoying all the attention from your mother because you're the only one.
Yeah, all of the breast milk, as you
And
said.
one of my favorite jokes, guys, every time this guy's mother come to work, your mother is here to breastfeed you.
Just because I'm shaved, that's all. And I like the shaved face. It's nice. I feel young.
And I like the way he always gets so mad. And the joke is old, but it's always like, fuck you, motherfucker. I did the same joke for like 3 times, but I know the response. I'm gonna laugh my ass off every fucking time.
What bluff je? Shut up the fuck.
And he was like, Excel Joe, what, puss? I'm like,
Yeah.
this is the milk talking.
No. I said I'll slap the puss out of him. And now he comes. You know, this is why when I said, no, I don't love you. In actual fact, I don't love you anymore. Guys, and when I bought a bike, I have now helmets, but I have a hybrid motorbike. It's the on and off-road thing. This is my off-road helmet, and I do have a road helmet, 2 to be exact. I look stylish as fuck. Hond!
At least I'm not the only one who's riding something. Somebody.
Some days I wondered if I
These
just...
jokes fix themselves, guys. These
Like,
jokes.
some days I wonder, like, what if I just never said hi to you at work or just ignored you?
These jokes fix themselves.
But I mean, it wouldn't even have worked because, I mean, the first day you were at work, I fell off a chair, so in front of a customer, so it's...
That was fine. That was funny as fuck. That was funny. He was like,
And the guy just looks at me while I'm there, I'm like, yeah, what up?
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, before I came to the branch, I thought you were so old. I'm like, who is this? Because with your beard, you look so fucking old. Then you take your beard and women are like, why haven't we been thinking about committing molestation?
I ain't winning today. I ain't winning.
That was the last one. That was the fucking
Bullshit.
Because they always keep making themselves. I don't think about this stuff. I don't know what he's gonna say next, but the jokes kept on coming. Now he's gonna be quiet the whole podcast. And you guys know the podcast is cooler when he's talking a lot.
Because I always
What
talk.
that lady said, he's taking the light from me.
I've never
I
been...
think this guy wanted to say made a rust to that woman's place.
I wanted to say... No, why would I do that? No, I know.
I'm
No.
like, yo.
Mona, I know a Sangoma. I will talk to him.
Don't start with killing people because you know you're gonna creep me out. You and your fucking
Okay,
fantasies these days.
wait.
Yeah.
This was a
What was that one
This-
you said during the week or last week?
Let's head it off from where this started in actual. Look, it's a turtle.
So
From where this started now was, whatchamacallit. He showed me a picture or Instagram video or something like that says, would you slap this baby for $1 billion? And I was like, no stress. If they throw an extra billion, I'll punch him in the face.
Imagine, guys.
But that's an extra $1 billion, Muna, to rent value. That's,
and he went down to say for even like 50K.
but dollars.
He will still do it.
Of course, that's
How
good.
creepy that is. Have you seen how babies look?
Yes,
They're so cute.
they
and
look like
innocent.
they
This
look
guy
like
wants
but
to punch them. And his fist is almost like the face of the kid.
they look like potatoes. So just close and just one knock. But I mean,
Man, my girl has been on my case about making babies now. Yes, man. No, man, now you're talking about babies, you're bringing me flashbacks about my biggest fear.
continuing on to, I would punch your baby for $1 million though.
I know you fucking do it.
No, I'll slap him, but just like, hey, when? Just like,
Just to put him
Yeah.
in the right position where you're gonna.
no, I
him
won't
with
hit
the
him. No, he was the first.
No, you gonna. And she. In the,
Nah, never. I won't punch your child. I'll slap him. Because if it's a girl, I won't slap her.
man, I saw you. I looked in your eyes when you said it. I saw the villain. I'm like, I thought the Joker was the best villain ever. Then I saw this guys when he said, I would even punch him for $50. I'm like, yo. I'm like, yo, they are no longer make the same anymore.
Okay.
This is the last breed.
And then what happened after that was we talked about like people from Lesotho that will kill for like 50 rand.
They bother me, those ones.
And then I was like, okay, but let's be honest, how to get away with murder? And we were like talking about the Walter White way of dissolving them in acid. So I'm like, where do we get acid in the town we stay in? Easiest thing to do is cut the body up in pieces.
Imagine, guys, the cruelty.
I have seen cows being slaughtered and cut into different pieces. We are no different. We are.
It's not a cow. A cow just says moo, mbe, or moo.
How does a cow say meh? What cow says meh?
A person's gonna say, why are you doing this to me? And you're gonna keep on doing
He's
it.
dead.
This guy. Yeah, guys, this guy worries me sometimes. Yo. And I was watching this interview where they interview the most dangerous, what do they call them? Serial killers. Yes, those guys are scary, son. They look in their eyes. That guy just went, after killing one, he just like breathing. Like, what the fuck, man? It's a human soul, that thing. I was like, breathing. Imagine how casual you breathe, guys. Do you know how casual you don't even think about it. That's how that guy feels about killing somebody or taking life, son. He says he's just like breathing. And when that day you said, I would even do it for 50K, I'm like, yes. I saw similarity.
I would slap a baby.
I saw the resemblance between you,
50K.
what you looked like, and that guy yesterday when I was watching that interview. This is Yadna's look.
How do I win with this? How? Dude, if all I'm saying is your girlfriend does chemistry. She can get me the acid and we can do anything. Now we'll claim from your life. I mean, I'm not continuing with this conversation of claim.
Anymore, because they might come for you.
Yes, because exactly. I might say something too much and it might reveal a plan.
You know.
But what is trending within South Africa? Yeah, so we are striking.
Definitely.
That is
Lema is doing it for us.
Fuck.
Viva Juju. Viva the leadership.
As long as
I'm not
Juju.
even into
I heard
politics like that.
I heard it's a public holiday Tuesday.
Yes, I didn't
I
even
know.
about it.
So now
That's all. You can tell we are workaholics. We didn't even
Now-
know about public holidays anymore, man. Public holidays used to be my thing back at school.
now I just would ask Juju one thing. If he can ensure Wednesday we're off as well, this would be the longest weekend.
Sonny, I will be subscribed or what do they affiliated with the EFF.
Even me, I'll go and vote.
Yes, sir.
I've never voted my entire life.
Guys,
but
we are so tired, guys. Yo. You should see me yawning, going to work like, it's 9 a.m. Why am I yawning? Why am I yawning?
Dude, I wake up like at 5.
No, man, and I was watching this podcast yesterday. The pioneer guy, he was interviewing this Vusi Samba.
I saw
class.
I saw them posted on
Yeah,
TikTok and
So
everywhere.
what time I was putting, that was just about after finishing watching it. Vusi
Okay.
Tembikwayo
Okay.
is a very good
Before we get
public
into
speaker.
let me explain something why he's always tired. He gets home after work and he takes a nap. Like 5, 6 in the evening, someone takes a nap. He wakes up at like 10. Then he starts to make dinner, decides to make dinner. Then after that, he only falls asleep at 3.
Yeah, it might not be the matrix system. It might be me. I might be the problem.
Nah, I wake up at past 5 to like 4 or 5-ish. I'm awake. I go to work. I come back from work. I eat food. I relax. I watch a TV show too.
Why are you taking this for me? I was about to blame the matrix. Now
No, there's nothing to blame. Yeah, why not?
Why are you taking it from me? I was gonna tell you this or something I heard from Vus yesterday when he was talking like the reason 5 to 8 was invented. It was because in the United Kingdom.
You mean 9 to 5?
9 to 5. 8 to 5. It was 8 to 5, not 9 to 5.
Okay.
Because the sun sets there in Britain. It was sunrise around 8 or 7. So the government decided that it was too dangerous for people to work earlier than 9 and later than 5. So that's when it was invented. So the question was, why are we still using something that was invented like 2,000 years ago? And we're still doing 5 to 9 every
Back
day.
in the day while I was still working inside of Save, right? I used to work 10 to 7. 10 in the morning until 7 at night, and then I used to work on weekends 9 till 6:30, and then on Sundays I used to work from 8 till 12. And then from 4 till 6.
Imagine working the whole 7 days of the week, man.
I got paid, but
I'm already complaining about 6 days per week. You were working for 7 days. God damn it, man. That's why you love work so much. This guy is always at work, guys. Even if you tell this guy, you are off, don't come to work, this guy will be there at 7 o'clock buying bread. I'm like, it's like you are already waking.
No, but it's
Waking up at the same time with us. Why are you not sleeping, man?
I don't go and buy bread. I go and drink coffee.
This guy, he's there buying bread. I'm there arriving at work like, why am I here? Questioning everything.
And there I am, just waving at him from across
this guy
the street.
happy as fuck looking at me. At the supermarket at 7 a.m. I'm like, wow, white people are built different.
Yeah, but now it's a bit different. Now with the bike, I love waking up in the morning. I love
the excitement.
Just
now you are not even as tired as you used to look, Sonny. You used to look tired.
Yeah, but now I get to finish my entire morning routine. I still get to eat breakfast. I don't have to rush.
Because of the excitement.
And then I have more time now in the mornings. Previously, I have to walk like 15 minutes before time.
Yeah, now you have more time.
Now you're
just gonna drive the
5 minutes. 5 minutes before time, I just drive.
And you're there. Jesus. But I think that also contributes, man. Having something that excites you, that you wake up to do. Yes.
I love riding.
You kick the blanket, son.
I love driving. I can't explain it. Like,
guys, this guy bought you. When did you buy it? When did you arrive? Like last week or that other week?
2 weeks Friday ago. Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks Friday ago. This guy is still as excited as the day the bike came, guys. Every fucking morning, this guy is telling me how awesome his having a bike is. I'm like, yes, this guy. This must be the best thing you ever bought this year, son. You can buy anything, but nothing will excite you as much. Never.
And shout out to the guys that sold me the bike. Those people are solid people.
And what is that website where you bought the bike from? Maybe one of the viewers want to get the bike for themselves.
I don't want to say because now I saw this cock that's happening with them. But no,
are they screwing people up?
I don't know. I'm not quite sure. All I'm saying is buy cash if you ever decide of buying a vehicle or anything. Save up and buy it with cash. Otherwise, best place to use is Facebook Marketplace, but make sure you go in and inspect whatever you're buying. Because I mean, Jan buys a lot through Facebook Marketplace, but he always makes sure to go and inspect before he buys it.
What the fuck can happen? Now I'm curious now.
Now all I saw was a TikTok post about those people, so now I don't want to go out and claim anything.
Yeah, ne?
But buy cash. That's all I'm saying. Buy cash.
They're screwing up the casting. What could possibly be the difference?
What, buying cash and buying on whatchamacallit? Cash, you don't need anything. Go in with your ID, you buy. You don't need to take up insurance or anything. Buying through financing is you have to have an ID, you have to have your license, you have to have this, you have to have that, you have to take up insurance. Because you can legally own a car if you don't have a license. You're just not allowed to drive it.
Yeah, I know. They always say you must go with someone who has a license if you are going to get one.
So that's why I bought mine cash.
So how was that first ride? How was it?
It was
liberating.
Yeah. The wind through my pants that hit my nuts.
You felt like someone was traveling to Cape Town.
Someone felt like driving in front of a truck. That's how excited I was.
You were so excited, son. Yo.
I've never like been that
And he lies to me. He lies to me and tells me, no, he knows that my charger has been giving me problems. So he's like, I want to bring a charger for you.
Yeah, because my bike, what happened was...
I did this, madam. I just want to show me his bike.
So my bike...
Because I knew there's no way this guy want to give me and not wait for tomorrow.
Yeah, my bike is second hand. So it had a couple of Ks on it. So my brother decided, he is a mechanic as well, let's give it a service and whatnot. So the back tire gave a bit of an issue. We sent it away to Bethlehem. The front tire we got fixed again. I have a lot of spares around because like I said, I've owned 2 bikes previously. So we changed whatnot. And that tire from Bethlehem was only supposed to come back on the Wednesday, and my bike was already fixed on Tuesday. But they surprised me as well, because they were like, the guy wants to order something from Takealot, just come and help him. And I'm like, my brother knows how to order from Takealot. Why does he want me to help him? I was like, it's fine. So I go there, and they're like, dude, I really don't want to tell you this, but it's going to be a while before your bike is done. And I'm like, fuck. I'm crying on the inside. I'm like, yeah, no, it's fine.
Keeping a straight face.
It's fine. What can I say? So I'm like, can I at least just see her? Her name is Virginia, by the way. The bike's
This guy, guys, you guys must decide for us. What will be the coolest name? The bike is black. The nigga decided to call it fucking Virginia. Maybe he's crashing on Virginia. Who is that Virginia you want to score?
Mona, Virginia is the town. Guys, my bike comes from Virginia. And the story with Virginia, I'll tell everything now.
Guys, what is cooler than Virginia and the Black Panther?
Why?
Black Panther.
He wants to call it the Black Panther because he sits on it with the Black Mamba. So,
guys, decide for us. What's cooler? We'll even show, we'll put the picture of the bike here.
The only picture I have of like the bike, it's him on the bike, but I'll add it there.
We'll take a photo of it from the podcast here. We put the picture here, just decide, does that look like a Virginia or a Black Panther?
The story with Virginia is, my brother went with his mechanic buddy to Virginia to inspect the motorcycle before taking it back. By the way, I've never realized how worthless cash is, because now the cash I had was just a couple of bundles of 200s. I almost cried that day. I was nauseous. Anyway, when I give me my cigarette, my vape. I don't like vaping. I got it for free. So, yeah, fuck it.
Not that bad. Hit 3 more blunts.
It's a peaceful day outside.
Very nice, Annie. It's so refreshing.
Okay. Anyway. So, my brother and the mechanic, they go to the people in Virginia to pick up the bike. They inspect like sharp. My brother's on the bike from Virginia to Marquardt. He doesn't have a jacket, he doesn't have long pants, and he doesn't have gloves or anything. He has pluckies.
But that guy is gangster. I'm sure he was not feeling shit. Not this sissy guy.
He was. And the worst of it all is my brother doesn't have a license for the bike or anything. So he's driving there, putting it all on the risk. And another thing, so you're not allowed to drive the bike with pluckies. So they thought they missed all of the traffic officers. And then when they hit from Virginia, or when they finally came to Wynberg, the police officer was waiting right on top of that one bridge. It's I don't even fucking, it's Welkom. It's something with a V. So, Welkom. Yeah, it's that, yes.
Welkom.
So, when they reach up there, the police officer the speaker just flashing at my brother, like, oh fuck, I'm gonna get pulled over. So he looks at the traffic officer, he just shows like the feet, and my brother just yeah, he can drive with pluckies. When he arrived in town, his legs, like from the bottom of his feet up until his knees, were covered in dead mosquitoes.
That says.
So yeah, that's the main reason why I bought the gloves, because the one guy that I know that also drives bike, but he drives those big
bikes.
The ones you have to slide like this when you turn. Just as I'm scared, I hate those.
The ones I'm afraid of.
So he says gloves are very essential to have. So my gloves and stuff came on Saturday. Thank you for receiving my package. I felt very gangster, you know.
And I almost place a bet with them. I'm like, Yana has a chance to come and get this shit on Monday. He's gonna come immediately.
Yeah, of course.
Even though he just left the price right now, I'm like, he was like, gift, hold that thing outside. I'm coming.
I was like,
coming now.
because I know when I come with the car, I hate driving with the car now because I have a bike. So, and I'm like, dude, you think it'll fit in a backpack? It's like, there's no fucking
Then
way.
They wanted to take a fucking chance to come and carry, like, you should have seen those boxes, guys. They were, plus the helmet box.
This is the helmet box alone. The jacket
this-
box
yo.
and then the small glove box.
I'm like, how is this motherfucker gonna carry this thing?
I would have put it all
I'm
in.
so obsessed with this bike.
I love it, Muna. It's so fun to drive. I don't know. It's just the openness, just the wind.
we were laughing so much when you were to go to a pep store there, and we were like, I'm taking my bike about here.
I ain't walking for
This is
shit.
exactly the way I'm gonna be with my car. I ain't traveling with food for shit, guys. Even I have to go and take out trash, I'm taking my car to the gate.
Like it's the dustbin outside, it's closer, but the car, you just reverse, drop it, pull back in.
I saw a clip like that on TikTok or YouTube, I'm not sure. Yeah, that thing was fine inside. I'm like, this is definitely gonna be me when I get a new car, son.
I don't know. I can't explain. It's just saving up. Okay, I didn't save. I saved quite a bit of cash, and I mean, thank you, credit card. You also helped a lot. But I mean, it's nice.
Yeah,
It's,
and I always answered, what's that feeling, man, when you know you're going to buy something that, especially like a car, a vehicle or something. Do you know that feel like, I can only imagine myself when I'm going to buy like my A5 Audi, like my dream car. The night before going to the garage and get it, guys. How does it feel? If one of you guys have cars, just tell us about the experience of that night before you're gonna get your new vehicle.
I don't know. I
mode
couldn't.
of transport.
I
How
couldn't-
was it?
I couldn't sleep.
I know I wouldn't fucking sleep, man.
I-
I would walk live like 3 times.
Like, okay, I slept. I was tired the previous day, but I slept.
Yeah.
But I woke up at
You
like
slept
3.
around
I woke up
what
like
time?
3. No, I slept early, but I woke up at like 3 in the morning.
I know, man. I know the excitement.
So then I had to rush, withdraw all of my cash, get everything sorted. And the initial thing is my brother.
From 3 a.m. you never slept again.
Nothing. Fuck all.
You're just waiting for the sunrise.
Waiting for sunrise, waiting for my brother and them to leave, and waiting for them to come back. When they came back, just
The excitement. You came back when you're still at work, ne?
no, they came back at night, man. They came like close to 8. They only came back
Yeah, that's when you texted me when I was with my girl, or they just arrived. And I saw, last week I was weekend off, so I was with my girlfriend. When the phone rang, before I even checked who called me, I'm like, baby, it's Yanas. He wants to tell me what the
then. No,
bike
but
is
then I
here.
was driving in the SLS, Muna.
I was like, he wants to tell me when the bike is here. I answer. The first day, guess what's here, man? I'm like, yo.
It's not the bike, it's not the
My
bike.
girl
Like-
was laughing.
like, it's not the bike, it's not the bike.
It was the
SLS.
Yeah, the
I was like,
SLS.
I was like, no, I'm
Mercedes.
just driving with the Merc. Oh. Remember that Merc, it just floats. It doesn't feel like you're driving, it just floats.
Yeah, you are driving the Mercedes. I'm like, damn. Then you called again. I'm like, the bike is definitely here now. And you were somewhere traveling already, taking a...
No, I was in my yard. And then as soon as I killed your call, I hit it.
Yeah, you were telling me, oh man, I'm about to take a trip now. Smalanyana ride. I'm like, I know the excitement. I know them, my friends, so much. So, I mean, that's what I've been always asking myself.
No,
that excitement.
It's a magical experience. Like, I can't explain it.
Do you know the excitement when you are going to get your cell phone?
But-
Imagine just the cell phone.
But like, that's the difference that I can say is, I don't know. Like, if your parents buy you something, it's nice. You'll
but
feel.
when you are buying for
but
yourself.
now with me,
You're buying it for yourself,
saved up,
buying it.
extra cash. Yo,
The excitement was crazy, man.
Sure.
It must be crazy. Because that's what the question I've been asking myself about. This is the feeling I want to experience. Please, the universe, please, God, before I die, I want to know that excitement of like getting my dream car. Bah! I'm not gonna fucking sleep, man. I'm telling you. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna stay up until 2, so that my eyes are fucked up. I have to sleep by the way. And I open eyes is 7 a.m. side.
it doesn't work. It does not work for shit, Muna.
Yo, imagine going there by the garage there and say, hello, sir. This is the car I want.
Muna, but as soon as you get that car, you call me.
No.
Ne? I don't care where you buy that car. I'm coming with the bike and we'll drive home
We are
together.
driving, son. We are driving.
Yes, Muna, but it's really nice.
And you're taking that photo with your car there. The car is there, wrapped with that thing they always wrap gifts with. Haha, shaking hands.
You get your little platter of biltong and whatnot.
We don't care whether the podcast exists or not. That night or that weekend you are having a podcast, you guys must share that feeling with me.
Step up on
We don't care.
But I already have a backup plan and everything on for the podcast if anything has to happen. We just want a video, so it'll be audio only. But
Yeah, ne? Because we always thought of going audio because of Spotify. Yeah.
So I'm not that big of a fan of the Spotify thing. I mean, I could have easily done it, but I still haven't because I feel the YouTube thing, I like it a bit more. It's much more manageable for me because I can check stats and whatnot. So with if we switch over to audio, I'll just put a picture of the old yet new podcast logo and whatnot.
Then the voice is good. Because you even remember when we did our first episode, the excitement. Yes. We were so excited, guys. Because I was in Bloom. This guy was here. Always asking me, where are you now? Where are you?
So, that feeling we had of shooting the podcast, that is quite close to having buying your first car.
We were so excited. I was telling my girl, like, I have to leave. I have to be more by 5.
We have shit to shoot.
We have shit to shoot. We were so excited. But it's an amazing experience, man. Having something that belongs to you, that you have worked so hard for. Yes.
It's amazing.
So you guys tell us about the feeling you have experienced when you were getting something more related to it, a motorbike.
I don't know. My phone is on contract, so it's still special earning, but I know I have to save up and work constantly for it. I pay off my monthly watch.
But you were also excited for it.
Fuck yes.
Dario, the whole week too sad.
I don't have my phone, but
showing every feature that you have there.
I felt so fancy.
Yes, you felt so fancy, sad. But you also remember the time when I moved from that Charara to my current phone. Yes. Yeah, guys.
He came with a Nokia 3310.
Yo. I was so fucking happy. So I'm going to take our first selfie with it. Yeah, we'll put our first selfie here.
And the funny thing is, on Google Photos and the memory stuff, whenever me and you check off, they like it's facial recognition, so they know when we take photo. So on the memory list, it was the pics of us in the pool. It was every picture I have of us on my phone. Listen, this guy thinks he has a bike like mine. I will go and show him now.
How it sounds the real deal, son.
So even the first selfie we took together was on this. I was like, this is fine. And you posted it on your status as well.
Yeah.
Like it's chamoros.
That voiceover was so like, this is gonna be so cool on me. And Yana speaks and I'm like, I'm hitting it. Yo, so many people were laughing over that shit.
Wait, I just want to find out. You move this one like this. This one you can move like this. Nah, I don't know.
Which one? Let me see.
This one. What is this?
That one is a king. He just moves one block to either side.
The knight, it moves diagonally.
Yeah, this one is the one that moves like wow. This one is the one that moves diagonally.
The bishop.
Yeah, the bishop.
What is this? This
one moves straight. But if there's an obstacle in front of it, it's not going through. So it can move like this, can move like that.
You can hit over that like that. Nah, I don't know, Muna. This is way too much thinking for my little brain. Like me driving is a lot of thinking for me as well. Because I do tend. The one thing I never knew about, the bike I previously had, it didn't have indicators, so you have to hand signal, which was a lot easier. So you stop.
The bike you had before.
My old Honda that I had.
Is it the red one or?
The red one, yes. No. His name is Khatlam because it made my ass constantly sore. So. When you hand signal, you have to like, and then boom. So now this one, the indicators, if you hit it with a car, it hits back upmost automatically after you're done turning.
Yeah.
That one does not work like that.
You forget it.
So you have to press it.
Yeah.
So now the hood tap and that thing is right next to each other. So there was this one guy that came while I was turning, and then instead of killing that, I was toot. Like I just looked at me and did like this. I was like, sharp.
And yesterday when I was watching TikToks, this lady knew like I will almost ride the bike today. She was like, she's a nurse. She's like, there's 3 things that you can do or you can own that are most dangerous that most patients get admitted for. Your fucking bike is number 1.
I knew
owning your fucking bike. She says that even you are the most safest driver in the fucking world.
But that's the same
thing.
The
other pedestrian, the other drivers, who's going to fuck you up, or a pothole or something, then you are fucking flying away like a fly. That's what she said.
But that's why, like, I'm not sure. I'm not a bike enthusiast. I don't know much about bikes. I just own one. But I'll tell you also what happened this afternoon. I felt like such a Dickhead, yo. But anyway, I'll tell you now. So with a hybrid bike, which is made for on and off road, I don't feel the potholes as much.
You don't feel it that much. It is because of that shocks that you have is so high.
So what happened is we went to, like, my Magogs came. So I was like, we're going family trip. Them with the bike, yeah, me, no, right behind them. So we stopped at USafe. And then I was like, okay, I need to take safety precautions. So the bike has a thing that you can lock, so you lock the ignition. So no one can put the key in. So I lock it, put the bike in first gear so it cannot move to the front or to the back. And then I do hit on the kill switch. Because one thing, I don't care what people say, even if a bike is more dangerous, with a car you cannot kill the car. I don't know. Like if your car is driving, you cannot take out the key or switch it off. I don't know. But with a bike, you can. So you hit the kill switch and then it cuts the engine out completely. So I put on the kill switch button. So now I'm standing there and the speed cop is in front of me. Zondo, but he's off duty. I probably shouldn't have said the name there. But fuck you, no one knows who that is. It's the first name or it's the last name. No one knows. Zoinky Boinky.
So what did they do?
So now Zoinky Boinky is standing in front of me. And I want to show off, like, I'm greeting him like my cool guy. Hola! So I'm trying to put the bike on. It's like, it's not starting for shit. I'm like, fuck. So I look on the side. I hit the choke up. Still nothing. Fuck! I said the thing and I started pushing. So everyone's looking. So I started pushing to the back and front and I was like, fuck, it's still not going on. I'm like, what did I do? And the kill switch. The kill switch is on. So I hit it back on. There's just one on. And then I drove. The kill switch hits me every time. I keep on forgetting about it.
And you know what was the third thing that is the most people get admitted for? Your fucking chiropractic, what, those.
But I'm guessing if it's...
They say there's those two vessels here.
But I think it's if people are unqualified chiropractors.
No! He says there's a lot of people that come there from professional chiropractors because there's those veins here, that are connected from your upper body to your head. So they say when you do this, sometimes that crack...
it can pinch the...
Yeah, it cuts that thing. And when the blood is spraying like this, the body is creating a clot so that the blood doesn't go all over the system. So that thing, he says, it gives you immediate strokes. And the stroke that you get from that shit, he says, by the time you get to the hospital...
They're already writing the deceased.
Because there's nothing they can do.
Mona and I...
And you remember I was planning to go there.
I went to a chiropractor.
Did they do your neck?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do and avoid neck, man.
No, but they do everything. What the chiropractor did was I've explained this thing before. He took two needles, he stuck them into a certain cross or something like this, but it pulled my back straight. So I'm guessing it was in two muscles or something like that. It pulled my back straight. Then he was examining everything, and then he took the needles out and he laid me back and he saw my one leg is longer than my other leg. So he just wiggled the leg and wiggled the leg.
To go for those,
and then he flipped me over halfway, other way, and then my neck. But he held the entire thing, my entire head was in his arm. I felt so comfortable. I felt safe. I was like, if this guy ever turns out gay and I also cross,
for you, man.
I'm like this. I'm here for you. So, not that I am gay.
But that's how I always feel with the babas when they wash my head. I'm like, nigga, molios, nigga. I hear they will say, lay your head back. And I'm like, and they're holding it and that thing is here. And they're doing this thing. I'm like, yo, fuck, I could pay for this shit and not do anything or cut my hair or anything. Just pay for them to wash my hair.
One thing I've also realized that I honestly do hate about my hair, and it's long now, but I didn't need to get it cut. I'll cut it one day or another. That whenever I wear the helmet, all of my hair is in my eyes. So I have to do this movement with the helmet before.
But when you have the helmet on, does it come down?
Yeah, because if you put the helmet down, all of the hair on top goes straight to my face. So then I have to lift the helmet up like this and then push it back to the side.
It doesn't go back down again. I'm telling you, man, I was so interested and invested on going to a chiropractor. But now, man, I'm not so confident.
It does not help living a life of fear. I drive into a truck.
You know our luck as black people. Yanas could go and nothing. And I go there, camera. Then I have to your friend who you are always supporting
and
to
then,
everything.
then you become Stephen Hawking. Get me the beer.
Understand? You're not going to make fun of one of the most smartest people to ever.
You cannot say most smartest, most intelligent people. And he did not walk, he drove.
He walked before when I saw you.
Yeah, but he drove. Don't lie to me, son.
You got to make fun of that guy.
There is a theory.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, man, now I don't think I'll go, man.
That's not
Yeah. Imagine being hit by a stroke. Because, guys, I used to be an assistant to my grandfather. My grandfather was hit by a stroke before I was, like, smart enough to notice him around the house. Because when you are every year, you notice people, there's people, but they are there. When I was smart enough, I remember taking care of him from the day I could be interested in girls. Yeah, that's the nice way to put it. I've been taking care of my grandmother from that
So
time
grade
because-
one.
Yeah.
Guys,
I've always supported him to take him to the bathroom. If my grandmother wanted me to take him under the shades outside, give him food. And there's this one funny instance, son, because we were like best buddies. I'm playing with him. He's trying to send me to get something in the house. Firstly, send me to get something in the house. I go get that thing. I come back.
he wants another thing.
He wants another thing. I go back. For the third time, I'm like, I'm like, no, Papa. I'm calling Papa. I'm like, yeah. When I'm trying to stand up and go play with other kids, he uses his stick. He trips me with it. I got so mad, son, in my instinct. When I fell close to our cat. Somebody think the cat, they throw it at him. Imagine those claws. I know when the cat is playing, it has those claws that it has to. Yes.
Where did it hit your program?
In the face, son, and the cat was clawing onto him, son. I got beaten like crazy.
Like, I just imagine your...
I don't know where that thing came from. I felt so hard, man. I was so angry. I kept on trying to run. Imagine being tripped when you're trying to run. I'm like, pah. When I fall, I'm like, shit. There's a cat. I'm not even sure why I saw cats so confident. Because if I fell close to the dog like that, it would have.
Yeah, and you couldn't have picked up the dog.
The cat looked at me like, what's wrong with this motherfucker?
I think the cat was laughing at
was
you.
even laughing at me. I bad, man. Somebody took the cat, throwing at him. The cloud on him. I'm like, yo. This is one of the most regretful moments of my life, but it is one of my favorite moments that I have with him because I was so close. Son, I wake up missing my grandmother so much today. I'm like, I miss my grandmother, son. I even felt emotional.
I saw my grandmother.
I'm like, yeah, it is because of this TikTok, son.
At least mine is still alive.
Because I saw this lady this guy, there's always those guys on TikTok. Fuck you, bitch. There's always these guys who will walk around with a camera and ask you those sophisticated questions. So he goes to this old lady and asks them,
Fuck off.
what's the thing that you regret with your life? The old lady says there's things that she should have said when she was young but couldn't say them. Now she regrets not saying them at all. So the guy follow up with the question, what is one thing that you regret not saying? The lady then goes, not telling her mother that she loves her so much and not showing that gratitude and appreciation about everything that she did for them.
But I think that's every regret any person has of if someone close the eyes to
So
us.
that hit me so hard. I'm like, I miss my granny, man. I miss my granny. I wanted to call my granny and tell her how much I love her.
No, because like even with like me to this day, if there's something I could have just said, and that's the thing, there's nothing. We had the perfect goodbye for my dad, because I mean, like I've said this, we had most fundamental health thing.
Several times.
We told him good night, gave him a hug and a kiss, and then we went to bed in the family, and then.
Perfect,
so I mean, there's nothing I could have changed.
Yeah, there's nothing that you could have said.
Mona, but the Nile hit me hard, ne? Because now I thought this guy was playing a big ass prank on us. Because he loved making jokes like, this guy is probably hiding. So when I turned 18, I was like, this motherfucker, if he ain't gonna surprise, if he ain't gonna surprise me now, it ain't happening.
Chairman, that hit me so hard, Yani. I'm like, damn. definitely know for sure that I'm not telling my grandmother how much I appreciate her and how much I love her as much as I can. Because most grandmothers, they don't like their phones and stuff. You have to go there physically for them to feel that presence. Or yeah, my boy loves me, because they will always ask you, when are you visiting? When are you visiting? And you are so busy with life and you don't even take time to go and show that love. And
So you're gonna go and visit her on Easter weekend?
I definitely have to go see my grandmother, man. Yo, I have to go to see my grandmother. Yo, that thing hit me hard. I'm like, yo, this is one person that I appreciate so much.
And it's the same because I grew up very close to my Gogo, and still now I love her to bits. But it is difficult in the times of now. Even if I do see her every now and then, but I mean still, because she still makes me angry a lot of times.
And there's that thing about us guys not showing our emotions, so not being vulnerable with our loved ones and telling them, especially telling them. We would show you, but we have our ways of showing you. Like, we will annoy you and to get the touch in, and we will do nice things for you, buy you things. But sometimes, man, they just need those ways to tell them.
Because I mean,
appreciate you
there's
so much.
nothing there that beats when I know it's a fucking hot day, and it's hot, and my Gogo just comes to visit us, and
Yeah,
she's like,
man. And the excitement.
aren't we gonna drink a beer today? I'm like, yeah, Oma.
Yeah,
I hit over. I buy us
and
beer, Mona.
yeah, you see.
And then, but she always feels bad whenever I buy her beer and stuff, because she's like, who come? And I'm like, oh, but
And she feels like she should be the one taking care of you. I know that love from my grandmother, man. So I'm like, yo, as men, we should express our emotions and our love for our loved ones in words most of the times, because we don't really do it. When was the last time you told your mother you love her? Like, randomly, I love you, mommy. And you know that you will go crazy, because I remember when she was sick that time.
Yeah.
I've never seen my friend so worried in my whole life.
yeah, but the thing is,
I've never seen you so worried, Sonny.
that was the one time I actually cried, and I mean, that hit me the hardest is when, because my mom had a stroke, and then with the stroke she has irreversible brain damage, which means memory is. There's a spider on my phone here.
No, it's a fly.
It's a spider, jumping spider. Look at it. It's fine.
White, you love it. I know you're not gonna freak out. If I was black, I would hit that shit. So yeah, man.
No, but that day when I called her and she was very drowsy, and I was just like, Mom, weet net, ek just know I love you. When she said those words back, I cried.
I'm telling you,
and I
man.
cried like a little baby, ne? But as soon as the phone cut, I was like, yeah, it's fine, okay. Tears away.
I'm a thug.
I'm a thug.
I gay.
Straight gangster, bitch.
Man.
But after that,
Because there's those little things that we
But
take for granted.
there's
that
also-
mean so much.
I don't know. There's also times when I realized, like, what happens if my mom does not make it back from
Yeah,
hospital.
son.
I can't go out and cry and be a baby now. I'm going to have to look after my little brother. It's going to be an entire different thing. So now at least Vian is 18, so at least he can do his own shit. Now he owes me money, give. That boy owes me money.
And he's over 18. He's not getting away with it. It's grace.
Hmm?
He's not getting away with it. He must pay. If
He
you
will
were,
pay.
when he was under 8, yeah, we can say you're a kid, man. Don't
Nah,
have to
you
pay.
pays me now. Now you
Now
cannot.
you gotta pay.
Now you can also. You know what's the weirdest and dumbest thing of the world? You can adopt someone when you're 18 and they can be 17. You can still legally adopt them.
And you'll be the parent, and they will be your
I thought of doing that. Ne?
Who you adopting who?
I don't know, just adopting a 17 and be like, yeah, no me upa.
Yo, imagine adopting a person who's like 1 year younger than you. Yes, they're gonna give you shit. Dad, you cannot tell me shit, Dad. I get more woman like you than you.
Now I keep my mouth shut.
Like I can screw your girlfriend, Daddy. You don't do this to me now. No, yeah, that will be the worst idea you ever had. We have had bad ideas, you and I. That will be the
All right,
worst.
I'm not gonna
I
point
will
out.
make fun of you every fucking podcast.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm gonna not say any more ideas.
I'll be like, how is having a kid who has a longer dick than you, man?
We have dogs with bigger dicks than me, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yo, man, that will be the worst decision you've ever taken. With me as your friend. Man.
I support that. You see the Vascom right there? That's Vian's Vascom.
That's how much you miss him. You even remember his first score.
No, whenever I gym outside, then he decides to come and wash in the Vascom. For some reason, we have a shower. The shower works, but he comes for a Vascom.
Always.
I don't know why. But I think that would be the worst thing. No, like my mom's aside, she has lived her life. She has seen both of us grow up to the ages of 18.
Of 18. To
So-
where you guys even work now.
Yeah, so losing her, it's difficult, but I mean, it's planned for. Losing my brother, for God.
Yes,
I don't know what I'll do next, because now a lot of the
Yes,
things is
yes.
like even now with the podcast. What's
Yeah,
on?
man, we struggle so much without him, man. And the thing is, when he's here, we don't even recognize the thing that he does for us that are so good. But when he's absent, yeah.
I still give a fuck. He owes me money. Even if he's dead, I'm gonna beat the money out of him.
Yeah, man. It's always the absence that makes
Yeah,
us
it-
value the things the most.
Yeah, it does sometimes. Dude, it's actually, I don't know where you guys stay, but from the people that are overseas, and you guys are hating winter, or you're heading into spring right now, but like we're just escaping summer now into,
So what's your favorite season?
I have 2 favorite seasons.
I'm saying what?
I can't, both of,
They are 3, they are 4. You cannot have favorite. You can have favorite if they were 10 or 20.
no, but I have to have 2, because they work the same. Autumn and spring, because it's not too hot, it's not too
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah, because we're not, yeah.
If it's,
But you don't even feel the cold, guys. This guy is like the steering of the cold. I be coming there shaking, complaining about the aircons and shit. This guy put down the aircon. Like, nigga, I'm freezing.
like, this ain't
'Cause
cold.
there was a time, guys, when we both had to work on the same department. And there's aircon that side. Oh, guys.
And he puts the aircon
This
off,
other
I'm
one
dying.
wants it off. This one wants it on. And it's fucking like, we are black. We are black. Emina, you should
still-
watch this movie. Oh, my girlfriend showed me to you. What is it? What is this movie, man, about Canadians? What runway? I'll show it to you. They were living in Jamaica. They had to go for the Olympics stuff. That thing where you push.
Oh yeah, I know the movie you're talking about. Yeah,
That scene where they just arrived in Canada. Yes, it's the funniest scene ever. Guys, they go out there. The wind hit them so hard. They run back inside. They wear all their wardrobe. Put it on. That guy puts himself inside the bag and zip it up. Yes, the trackless was
frozen.
freezed.
There's this video of there's one kid.
What is his name?
When I'm talking about, I don't know the movie. The name of the movie. I've know of the movie though. I've seen it on TikTok and stuff. I haven't watched it, but I know of the movie.
Must
you're
watch
talking
it,
about. So this guy must not come and drive with this cock bike. Gift, he will know me. Anyway,
He's provoking you.
bro, he's jealousing me. What was I about to say? There's one guy, he talks about this kid in South Africa. His name is Rex.
Yeah.
He jumps into a swimming pool with little alligators, crocodiles. They stay on a crocodile farm.
Yeah.
And he's like, don't worry about the kid. He's South African. He's built that way. And then a real South African black guy is like, this guy is not South African. It's like, what white guy has the name of Rex? Rex is not a man's name. It's the name of our dogs. It's like this. I will show you what a real white South African looks like. It's a skinny white farmer kid, ne? With short pants, and he's like short sleeve. When that kid goes to Antarctica, short pants, short sleeve, like he's like, it's fine. Cop on it, he just drinks a brandy and cooks like, it's warm now. When we're both different.
Yeah, be fine, so I'm telling you. But guys, I'm afraid of the cold, but my favorite season is winter.
I don't like winter, Muna.
I love winter so much because I love to sleep, guys. You should see me. Because in winter, guys, 2 minutes you're in that blanket.
No, that's why I
You
hate
don't want to
winter.
leave it.
Because you don't want to leave the blankets, exactly. So coming to work, it sucks. Now it's going to suck even more for me with the bike because it's constant cold air in my
It's
face.
gonna hit you like you're gonna be pink every time you arrive at our workplace.
But except if I wear with the helmet. I'm going to just put the helmet on and be like,
Yeah, and then
hot air.
yes. I love winter, man.
I hate winter.
There's something about winter. You know why I love winter? In summer, it gets so fucking hot.
Yeah,
that even staying under the shade sometimes doesn't even fucking work.
Okay, but the difference with summer is on winter. Like it's spring and autumn, my top ones. They are at the same level. Then it's winter and then it's summer. Winter,
Summer, man, yes, the summer
when
same
it's
way.
when it's cold in winter, I can put on 2 jackets.
Then you feel like it's okay.
Yeah.
Summer, man. There's this one point when you are burning at 3 a.m. How can I be burning at 3 a.m.? Fuck, man. The sun is not even out. Why am I burning, man? Yo. Then I remember those jokes the Americans always make about us. I'm like, they might be telling the truth. This is fucking madness. This is madness.
But those are people, those are weird ass people.
Why are they so dumb? Why are Americans so dumb?
And then
Why would you think that Africa is just like a province? It's a fucking continent.
And the weirdest thing is, Africa, it's one of the largest continents on the world, on the face of planet. We're bigger than America.
Yeah.
Just we're downsized on maps. But the weirdest thing is,
are we second place from Asia, or are we the top?
We'll have to check. I'm not gonna search now.
Yeah.
But anyway, the one thing that hits me and disturbs me the most, is this entire thing about Dricus du Plessis. I think we mentioned it in the previous podcast. When he says he's African, we do not mean by race. Americans think when I say I'm African, they mean I'm a black man. I'm not black. I'm not in that type of African. I'm African because I was born.
Exactly.
I was born and raised within the African continent. I guess.
My point.
I am Mulungu, but I'm African. So now I go there. What is your nationality? No, I'm South African. I'm African technically. No, you're not. You're Caucasian. I'm not Caucasian, European, anything. I was born within the borders of South Africa, an African continent.
I belong to the motherland. I was born there.
Man.
And that joke where they didn't believe driver is from South Africa. They were like, man, you look like you grew up in the shade, man. What the fuck? Who makes that statement?
But that guy has a great sense of comedy.
Yes. Oh man, you look like you grew up in the shade, man. So you're telling us here in South Africa you don't have shades, motherfucker. That's what you are saying. That you are all just working in the sun.
When we're walking in the suns, we have our pet lions, and we have our.
And we
drive camels.
We know everyone. We know everyone. They will ask you about somebody in Angola. Man, I always went to Angola. Do you know Chaputo? How would I fucking know Chaputo, man? I'm from South Africa.
Yeah, no, Chaputo. He's my next door neighbor.
He was next door neighbor. We always go hiking together.
He stays in the neighboring village. I have to drive. I have to drive 16 hours with camel back. But when I see Chaputo, you know,
he makes my day. That's the funniest part.
I just want to go to America and be like, I'm 100% African. And then like, no, but you're white. I'm like, nah, man. I got this weird skin condition,
They won't believe you, man.
They would.
They would believe you. But what's the one that makes me think, like, lose hope in Americans? There's clips, man, where they go to other students or whatever they are, they say, name one country in Africa. And people cannot fucking name. There's South Africa. There is South Africa. It has an English term.
There's Egypt, Uganda, Kenya, DRC.
The ones that have the ones like Uganda, you can easily forget about them. How can you forget about Egypt, South Africa? Those ones that have like English names.
Dude, but Kenya, how can anyone forget Kenya?
Yeah, how can you forget that?
Jamaica.
Man?
Wait, is Jamaica part of?
Jamaica. Everybody is wondering how the fuck is America part of South America when they are. They're on
the Caribbean islands.
They are like that island that is close to America where there's. Doesn't make sense.
They must come back to the motherland gift.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
We used to have this one kid in Ghana.
That's the argument this other guy made about that. That guy who discovered America. They were not even the first one to go there. They pretending like those what are they called? Those Indian-looking people.
Native Americans.
I get that. I mean, they were Native Americans. Then there was white people. Then the white people brought the black people to America. That guy was telling them, no. There was black people before. Then they came natives. Then came white people. We were not brought by ship to America. We were already that side. And he made historical references to support his claim. He was like, most of the things that the Greek learned, they learned from Egypt and from Africa. So you tell me we were so smarter than them, but they were the one who invented things like ships before. Do you think black people didn't know how to make their own ships and travel the world and explore the world? There was, TikTok video was so interesting.
Yeah. But it's true. But Egyptians aren't black, though. They're Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
But now I'm wondering, ay, Mona, this is a very difficult thing, to think about. But now all I know is I'm African gift. I don't care what anyone says.
Because I was like, yeah, man, let's make some valid points, man. Because the wealthiest people that exist at that time, it is black people. There's no way that they were the wealthiest. That guy, Mansa Musa, who had so much gold that he was destroying economic system. Wherever he goes, he will give away gold and fuck up the whole financial system because...
I want to travel back in time, meet Mansa Musa, take some of his gold, and then pretend back.
That guy, his wealth, the estimation that people are giving out there, man, they are ridiculous.
It's billions upon billions.
Yeah. So that guy was making that claim. Do you think when we were so smart to create, there was a first university was from Africa, everything was from Africa. Do you think we were so dumb enough to think about creating a boat and explore other continents that are out there? I'm like, this is very interesting. Because the way they always talk about it is like the only way we arrived in America is because we were brought by ships, most.
That is what they say, gift.
Finally, we are back to what's the in South Africa. What do you think is going to happen tomorrow, man? Do you think my Lama is going to be victorious or it's just going to be like another day in South Africa?
No.
Do you think there will be like rewards in most?
Well, one thing I can say that I've already noticed happened, and this is the ANC being scared. Where's load shedding?
Dead.
We're stuck on stage 1 now. Now I think they're using it to appeal to some of Malema's wishes.
Yeah.
But rather to our wishes to support.
You see,
I don't want to get political. That's the thing.
You must be political.
Because let me put it like this: from as a non-believer of our political or any political system, this is what I see. Out of a strategic standpoint, Melanin.
That's the first time you misspell his name. You love him so much.
Fraki Malema, he said now, he put out his demands. And the thing is, Malema does not have a large... Rather, let me put it like this. I don't think the people striking, let's say 95% of them, aren't even EFF followers. I think they're just striking for the mere fact he's speaking something that is logical and sensible. So they do relate with what he's saying. They are marching and doing their kak. Now, I think that Ramapops is a bit scared now. He says, whatever this guy says, he has some power with it. So he's cutting down load shedding to at least have some support from some people. But now I still feel Malema should go through.
Do it, man.
He has to go through with it, otherwise it's going to show a bad reputation onto his name.
And do you know that the DA are trying to dispute the fact that people should go marching yesterday? They're trying to say that there will be so much violence and so much disruptions to the economy, what. Do you think that they against Malema or are they against us receiving what we should be receiving from our government?
I think...
Because you should be supporting Malema because he's fighting for a good cause. If you are an opposing political party, why would you be against someone fighting for a good cause?
What I think the DA... Once again, I am not part of any political party, yada yada. What I think the DA is trying to avoid is...
No, I think they want to be victorious either way, whether it happens or whether it doesn't happen.
What I think is, I don't think they're entirely against of what Malema says. I think the way Malema puts it out is what they're against. Because now if you say we must pillage and destroy and yada yada yada.
But it's not saying pillaging and destroying.
What I'm getting to is the ideology of our strikes. That is what is burnt into their minds.
But he's emphasizing so much that it's going to be peaceful strikes that you will be exercising our right.
Okay. Peaceful strikes. Have you ever seen a peaceful strike within South Africa?
There's always a first time.
Because now, when I had to go and drop off Elisa on Friday, I saw kids, like they were kids. They weren't even close to Vian's age. I saw like kids like this height, standing there with stones in their arms. I'm like, I don't even think they properly know why they're standing there as well. So that's the thing that bothered me.
But another thing is, if you putting across your message in that manner is the only means of communications that your government understands.
That's exactly the thing, and
Why
that's it.
would you use it? Because when you are trying to talk to them rationally, they're not
Exactly, and I think
putting up with
that's
your
what the
demands.
DA is trying to avoid. Is we ourselves are struggling in this country. I mean, we cannot afford the stuff for basic needs, basic things that are supposed to happen from municipalities don't happen.
But my question is, if when Malema is communicating with Ramaphosa rationally
it doesn't. No one listens because
nobody listens.
you have to.
So that is like a kid. You know, when a kid is trying to get your attention as a parent,
And doesn't
you're
listen.
not giving them the only time you are giving them attention is when you are reprimanding them from doing something. Don't you think that kid to get your attention will always be notorious and misbehaving?
That's
That's the same analogy that I think it is being applied by
But like I said,
people who are rioting.
There's a lot of things that Malema says that I do agree with. There's a lot of things that he says that I do not agree with. There's a lot of things that DA says that I do agree with, vice versa, yada, yada, yada. But the one thing I do not agree with from our political party in charge is the fact they're trying to put blinds in front of our eyes, trying to do a good thing, and then thinking we should continue on voting for them. Whereas as soon as the voting is done, they continue back onto olden ways for the next 3 years, and then once the 4th year hits, when we have to vote again, all is good within South Africa.
And with what's about to happen tomorrow, you don't even have to wait for voting day to see what they are pulling on us, because
It's a
they are doing it now with
every
just
day.
one strike, because they are giving us electricity because you are about to strike. Give it a week or two, we'll be back.
Stage 6. We're going to be stage 6 because they're going to need to.
Because they are not even trying to be like clever about it. They're just showing it to us. No.
What was
They are only going to give you what you want if you act as.
And the thing is, provisions could have been made many, many times.
A lot of time. And they have so many meetings where political parties express their feelings about whatever that is going on in the country.
And
they never hear him.
Never.
Never.
On to away quickly from South African politics. And did you see what happened in America now? What Joe Biden approved?
What?
So there's a thing called the Willow Project. I've
heard about it.
It's an oil drilling thing in Antarctica.
Yeah, they said they're having one of the biggest plant there. That's it.
So once it happens, billions and billions of animal species will die. There will be irreversible damage done to the earth.
And this conspiracy theorist says, he says the fact that America is going to have access to so much oil, and they already have it in excess in their reserves, the oil that they were already buying from into, and they're going to have so much excess. It wouldn't be as valuable if they have competitors like Russia and those Israel countries that are pro.
Yes.
They say there's the reason that they started fight with Russia and intervening their war with Ukraine to try to like put a picture of Russia as a bad person, because if you are putting that picture and you are owning those big media houses, you can paint Russia as the bad country
and
to
then
do business
whilst
and when there are other countries are pulling their money and not wanting to do business with,
they can fall in.
Can then
so
have a demand and they'll be able to provide the oil that they have.
With the Willow Project, knowing that it will do irreversible damage to the earth, cut down on many species, causing them to become endangered and dying out, Joe Biden went on and approved it.
You see?
Now, we're living in a world that is controlled by people that don't know what they are doing in actual fact.
No, these are people that know what they're doing, but they are more focused at
money
and instant gratification. They're not looking at the long term. The implications of the actions that are going to occur later on, they will be just explaining them as a random act of nature. And the nature is reacting back, and we are having all those natural causes, natural disasters and stuff. It will be nature reacting back to it, because you remember there was a time in Japan where they thought these little birds were the ones that were consuming so much. I don't remember what they were farming. Is it wheat or whatever? So the government told people, like, if you get so much birds, they were paying people to kill those birds. So what happened is that they didn't know that those birds were the ones that were eating locust. It's the locust, that thing. And the locust from destroying the crops. So after taking so much birds and killing them and what, the locusts were like all over the farm, and the economy suffered so much, and it took like 5 years or 6 or 7 years to recover from that.
And you know, that's not the first time it has happened. Ne? In America, there was a national park that had wolves. They killed off all of the wolves and released more deer and bucks and stuff into the thing. The place started dying because of the constant
Eating of the
plants and whatnot.
Yeah.
They released a few wolves. Let's take, for example, 2 packs of wolves containing 4 wolves, 8 wolves. And to think, after 3 years, the place has been restored back to normal.
You see, nature is so balanced perfectly.
And then,
that's one of the reasons I believe in God, or there might be a God out there. I mean, the balance is fucking crazy when you think about it.
It's perfect like
it's
this.
It's perfect,
like
man.
This.
It's like when you move your finger here, the whole fucking body suffers, son. You wonder, man. There's no way this shit happened randomly, man.
Exactly.
There's no fucking way this shit happened randomly.
So now all I'm saying is, what I feel is, Biden must please take back this Willow Project thing. It is going to upset the world even more. Then,
but you know, they are focused on profits, man. They're going to capitalize on whatever that is going on between Europeans and Russia. I guess they are having this better relationship and they are running out of oil. Where are you going to go when you are running out of oil? You need oil for your people, and your people are going to suffer without it. You're going to go to America and buy because they have that huge reserve of oil now.
Hi. That is what's trending within Old Eating Podcast. I don't know how long we've been on. I feel we've been on for long.
I think we can still go for longer because
I know we can go.
I miss this thing.
One of my storage, son. My storage.
Damn, I miss this thing, man. Yeah, man, but it's crazy how the universe is balanced, son.
Perfectly.
I heard this scientist say, son, if Earth, son, was away from the sun, like for like a kilometer, he said a meter, what? We would fucking freeze, son. If it was closer by just a meter, we would fucking burn. I'm like, shit.
It's amazing.
That's a perfect placement, son. Perfect. And to think about this other guy on the TikTok yesterday, that layer that is protecting us from the sunbeams, the ozone layer is like 12 Ks. We are our life as all the species on Earth, son, are protected by that layer, that is randomly up there, keeping all this life on Earth alive, son.
What can I say? Do you know what's one weird thing I learned this last few weeks now? It's the fact that Christians and Muslims, they have an all-out war between each other. Yet we basically have the same religion when it comes down to
fundamental level of
exactly. We both believe in God, Allah, which is technically the Aramic word, which is the language Jesus spoke for God. It's Allah or Allah, whichever way you like to pronounce it. Jesus has been to Egypt before. Who says he couldn't have met a prophet named Muhammad?
And they also recognize Jesus as one of the prophets, the Muslims.
Exactly. So
they
now,
just believe the last prophet was Muhammad.
So now I honestly don't understand why people are so divided between this. You see, now I'm going into religion, but now it was very cool seeing it. At the end of the day, we're both basically practicing the same religion. Some of us are just more dedicated to it than others.
I think it's because, man, those who are in power, not the Bill Gates, not the Elon Musk, the ones that are richer than those ones, the ones who are running the world.
The Rothschild family.
Yeah. They are the ones that knows that if humanity, son, comes together, we are fucked. We are fucking screwed. At first, they divided us by women and man. Secondly, for whatever fucking reason, we think the person that lives in Africa is different from the one in Europe and Asia. Fucked up, Clark. We're already fighting. If you are come to Africa or when you are from Europe, we feel like you don't belong here.
Exactly.
Then subsequently, fucking countries. Jesus. Then there's countries. If somebody comes from Zimbabwe to Africa, fuck you, nigga.
And now there's
Then they divide us with tribes.
600 different genders.
Jesus. Now there's fucking 6,000. Yeah, fuck, man.
We ain't never gonna win this.
We ain't never gonna win this, man.
But
then they go to economic levels. There's
exactly.
rich, there's middle class, there's affluent, there's rich, there's middle class, and there's lower class.
Then there's what
the middle class hate the low upper class. This class hate that upper class.
Okay,
so they know already.
But let's
they profit from separation.
The middle and low class, we are together. We both hate the rich class. But
no, even the lower class hate you too, sir.
Why do they hate us?
Because you have more than the Genesis. I learned the word Genesis from that podcast yesterday. It means the starting point of something. The genesis of it all is that when somebody have more than you, you start to develop that envy towards them because why should it be them, not me? That question fucks up everything. If South Africa is wealthy, that one is poor.
So at the end of the day, the one thing to blame, the root of all evil, it's money.
Separation.
Money causes separation, gift. Money causes hatred. Money causes fake it.
There was separation before even money moves, because the money is now just a medium of exchange.
Okay, but previously there was different types of exchange.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, the currency that they used was still the fault. Gift, everything is money that is the root of all evil. Yet the churches want it when a church is not supposed to accept money. A church is supposed to offer up. Mona, what time is it, Mona? We must end the podcast.
Yeah,
I have editing to do. Give me a second. You guys are going to come very close up to my face. Hello, babies. Yep. I've never started the podcast, no?
1 hour, 16 minutes.
All right. I'm going to keep it like this.
Take it back.
At the end of the day, money has caused all of the root of all evil. We love you guys. We'll see you guys soon. Even if you don't cut me in completely, if I don't cut you in completely. This has been the All Get New podcast. Love you.
Even though we did the content only like 20 minutes, last 20 minutes of the podcast, we just catched up for like 40, 50 minutes.
I don't care. We love each other.
We love you guys so much.